My glass table hates me now.
Oh
But,
no.
that sounded extraordinarily painful.
Sure did.
I only just need, like, in the. You know when you hit your elbow in that special spot? Apparently, the knee has one of those, and I just discovered it.
Oh,
Is it
yeah.
the one that's right underneath the kneecap?
Yeah, I just slammed
Mmm.
it up straight in the table because the charger unplugged from my laptop, and I went to replug it.
Mm,
And I have a pretty heavy glass table, and I lifted the entire thing with my knee.
Mmm. That sounds refreshing.
I
that'll
just
wake
about
you up.
knocked the TV off the table next to me, so I'm lucky nothing else happened other than personal injury.
That's
It
ouch.
could have been personal and expensive. Now it's just personal but not expensive.
Well, if it busted your knee open, it would have been both.
I'm just really glad I didn't break the glass table. This is some party glass, but I've beat it up pretty far so far. Anyway, Clint, you ready to do this?
I've been recording.
Yes, we've been
Oh,
live.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
you want
went
to know what the
live.
first thing on this recording is?
Yeah, we went live basically right when you hit your knee.
Oh,
Yep.
awesome. Well, hi,
Timing.
audience.
Hi,
I'm
Dr.
the
Nick.
totally not, let's say, DM.
Welcome to the session where
Anyway, we left off. You guys were taking a little Betty by time, basically a long rest, before you were going to leave to the west. What that entails, you don't know. All you've been told is the west is dangerous, and getting to the west is more dangerous than the west. You were also told about several cults that lie on the path to the west or have been spotted near the west.
So turn to the west. Got it.
Journey to the west.
Technically.
This campaign's now west of Loathing.
Oh no. I don't think we're ready for that.
Okay. I shall now open it up to RP or whatever you want to do. All of you wake up in the morning, and there is a very pleasant smell coming from the downstairs where the bartender resides.
Well, Annabelle shall set about preparing herself for the morning.
Is the bar still closed to everyone else?
Yep. He
Okay.
informed you that he closed it till you left. Because it's not like he needs money or anything.
He probably doesn't.
Even though
you tell me that, and I believe it.
No. D100, get away from the D20s.
Remember, never let your dice mix.
I don't
What?
want a D120 next time I look around, okay?
Oh heck yeah! Mash the dice together. Anyways, I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
Wait, you said this is the next morning, or?
Yeah, this is next morning.
Oh, okay.
Y'all had a long rest.
Yep.
Yay.
And I did say there's a very pleasant smell coming down from downstairs, and I should elaborate that each and every one of you smells their favorite food downstairs. Favorite breakfast food.
I love raw bone broth.
I'm gonna need to think on this one.
Vex, this is
Like why?
particularly confusing to you for various reasons that you know.
Yeah,
Is it Fresh Adventurer?
it might be. I don't know.
Ah, yes.
So you said you
There's
go
another
downstairs,
possibility.
right?
There's another. I'm going downstairs. Yeah.
A little fine wine in the morning, I see.
No.
So, Vex, the first thing you see is meals laid out. There's a various bunch, But then you noticed yours, and I'm going to assume you're instantly relieved it's not what you thought it was at first.
Well, there were two possibilities. I'm assuming this means it's the second one, which is probably a lot better, yeah.
It's Pickled Adventurer.
There is a little bag with your name on it, and
Yep.
Oh,
Gonna
he
say
has
that
school
later.
lunch.
he motions to you to come closer, as if he wants to say something.
I will do so.
He packed in your school lunch. He put it in a little baggie.
I added a scent that you might recognize. I thought you'd like that. It's my own recipe. Don't ask me how I made it.
Oh, I know better than that.
So the scent has been discovered.
I'm going to take it, and I'm going to thank him.
I don't figure you needed more, but just in case you need some for the road.
Also appreciated, if concerning.
Don't ask why I have a stash of this stuff.
See previous answer. It's okay, I guess I'm gonna eat the meal and store the extra.
Does anybody else come downstairs at this point?
Celosia will.
Celosia, what is Celosia's favorite meal? Breakfast-wise, that is.
Probably something with rice.
You see a giant plate of rice for breakfast. It's rice and eggs.
Something
Okay.
with rice. There we go.
It's fried rice. There you go. Rice and eggs. For
Rice and eggs
breakfast.
sounds good.
There seems to be a whole bunch of vegetables chopped in. Who else comes downstairs?
Ethereal does.
Ethereal, what's your favorite meal?
Crepes.
Crepes?
Crepes.
Discord keeps breaking on me whenever after you say C. So it's either crates as in boxes or crepes as in the dish, dessert dish. There we go.
Boxes. Boxes are wonderful.
Yes. You see a very,
Stepping
very
on my turf.
large
Yes, I'm
pile
Stefan.
of crepes with a variety of different things to put on them, such as Nutella and peanut butter.
Nutella. Sold.
I love peanut butter crepes. Don't mind. Just don't look, Vex. We're eating your brother in.
Oh.
Yeah, I do that too sometimes.
Who else comes downstairs?
I think that. Oh, that
Mythos
means-
would come downstairs and as he sees the meal, he'll see. Why, is that brioche I smell?
It is, my good boy.
Sorry.
It's been a while since I've had this.
I
thank
did
you.
some investigative work and I found y'all's favorite meals. Don't ask me how I did this investigative work.
Yeah, really, don't ask.
And Annabelle, I'm assuming you come now?
Yes.
And your favorite meal is bone broth. You've said it earlier.
Raw bone broth.
There we go. He looks very weirdly at you and says, guess I found your favorite meal unless my information was incorrect, but it
Oh,
usually
no.
never is, but,
She sniffs it. Is this raw bone broth?
yeah.
Delightful! She claps her hands.
He pushes the meal towards you and walks to the other side of the bar. You, enjoy your meal. He gives you, he does that thing where he looks over his shoulder.
She sips it
Yeah, you-
daintily. She's a lady of class after all.
So,
And good reading.
whilst y'all's sleeping, I remembered something so I was supposed to tell ya.
Hmm.
There is a thing that you should maybe worry about. Something like that. Let me open the right notepad.
Go on.
Another
in
one.
your journey to the west, there has been rumored to be a genius Loki around. Now, do any of you know what that is?
I feel like I should make some kind of check for this, but like
Oh,
only
what
out of
check?
character.
What did you say?
Wait, what did he say that was seen?
A genius Loki.
Could you type that out?
Yes. Probably pronouncing it wrong, but still.
What kind of check?
I need to pull up my character sheet real quick because I would like to make a check on.
It will require a nature check.
Could I try history?
It will require a nature check. It will require a nature check.
Can I roll persuasion check on the DM?
You can, but you're gonna need the nat 40.
What is this? A 6 or
I
is
can
this
only
an 8?
I can only get you a nat 30.
What?
Is
I'm
it 12?
sorry.
Is it
With your
12 enough to convince
history,
you?
with your history check or with your perception check, you have convinced yourself that you need a nature check.
Oh, very well.
I got a 16.
Got
Was that your nature check? Mythos? 8?
8. Yes.
Unfortunately, you have no clue what this is. Ethereal, you're 13, and Annabelle, you're 13. You have no clue what this is.
We tried.
Vex!
Can we get 3?
Vex, your nature check gives you the vague remembrance that the king said something about these things, but you can't remember what it was, if it was good or bad.
Okay, so I know basically nothing.
Yes.
Okay. Noted.
The bartender takes a look at all of your confused faces and just goes, there's not much I know about them myself, but, just watch where you're stepping. Genus Loki is, in the simplest form, a sentient piece of land.
I hear it's quite the
You
genius.
just-
Did you say a sentient piece of land?
That is in fact what he said, yes.
Before the DM had to meet himself. Well, DM's back in if DM's is back in 15 seconds, leave me to level up.
I think that's
Okay, Galarian. Bethos. When he says sentient piece of land, your family knows something about this. I will allow you to make a history check or another nature, whichever one you'd like. With
Alright.
a +5, my family knows this bonus.
I'm gonna make this a history check. So my normal with plus
Your
5.
normal +5 because your family knows about this check. '23. Long before the tech ever arrived, this planet was here. And it was ruled by the plant people, as you all probably have guessed now. But that isn't the only sentient things on this planet. If a place has enough magic go through it, and it's old enough, you know that sometimes it can gain sentience on its own. So basically, what a Genius Loki is a place that's literally probably been around since the beginning, and it has gained sentience. They range from just a square of grass to entire mountain ranges in size. So far, your family only knows of one. This one is far away from your family, and you didn't think there was another one around other than the one that your family knows. Your family is under the assumption that there is one Genius Loki on this planet, and that's it.
So yeah, Jude's gonna kind of mention about how his family, before they were wiped out, how they knew of such a being, but didn't know what they were called.
Yep, that's about right. Now, there's no confirmation either way if it's there or not. Most people believe they're myth. I, for one, believe they exist. I have not encountered one, but they are as neutral as it gets. They could be bad, they could be good. One thing I will tell you. Since land, or a place, has no mouth per se, they inhabit. He puts up his fingers and does quotation marks around inhabit when he says it. Another person's body to speak for it. So, if you're traveling through a forest and there's nobody around, and you see one person alone, that might be the Genius Loki, and it might be wise to avoid it. Although, since you're walking there, it already knows you're there.
I'm pretty sure if we find one person walking alone in the forest in this place, we should avoid them regardless.
I assume this habitation is involuntary.
Well, nobody really knows, but the person that it was before no longer exists after. Not many people would voluntarily agree to that.
I see.
Something to watch out for, then.
I should also mention it has control over its entire body, per se, at will. So, if you do pass through it, if you even know if you're passing through it, watch out for earthquakes. He just, looks awkwardly at the rest of you, not knowing what else to say.
Well,
That's all the information I got for you.
thank you for
Well
the
then,
warning. Appreciate it.
I thank you for this information.
Yeah, no, surviving would be great.
Well, boyo, surviving in this planet isn't an easy feat.
I don't know. I've been here for how long?
Boyo, how much of this world have you actually discovered?
What's a boyo?
'Tis a term for little ones of my race.
Perhaps it's about time that we got moving.
Yes.
The
perhaps
meal is much
strange.
appreciated, but we do.
Yes.
I'm sure we all have things to do.
I have no doubt I'll see you later.
Well, if we are to make this secret coalition that we exist to serve work, I suppose we ought to get to it.
Yay! Secret cults that we're not supposed to talk about.
It's a coalition, there's a difference. Many, in fact.
Coalition is not cult. Coalition strives to achieve something good. Cult strives to achieve something evil.
Not
Maybe.
necessarily. There could be a coalition of cults.
That's what we have here.
Oh no.
Cult.
But
of-
is that us or the people we're going to be running into?
Hey, you'll have to decide that on your own.
cult-
Excellent. Let's go find them.
Well, that said, Annabelle will finish up her
Bone
breakfast,
broth.
and
Yum yum.
we'll head out.
Google. That's not what I typed in at all. That's not even the same characters, really.
I
What are
hear
you
the
doing?
marrow makes the bone broth really tasty.
It's also the healthiest part.
Mm.
So, I'm assuming y'all eat your brekkie and then exit out of the bar.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
I will say, exiting out of the bar, there's a lot of people around, so Dirk, what are you doing?
That's an interesting point. How are we traveling?
As far as you know, by foot.
Hmm. I guess I will have to meet the party at the edge of the town then.
I happen to know a way we could maybe sneak by things. People.
Well, I'm the only one that has to here.
True, you're
True.
maintaining.
He's the
your-
only one
Unless-
threatened by instantaneous death upon sight.
Unless you have a wagon of some sort, I should just meet you at the edge of town.
That's fair.
I will
Okay.
need 3 total stealth checks from you.
Okay, sounds good. Well, one of those was a natural one.
Oh dear.
Which one was it? The first, second, or last one?
I think it would be the middle one.
The middle one. You exit the bar quite skillfully and stealthily. Nobody in town notices you. But in the middle-ish of town, while trying to avoid people, you run smack dab into one. He doesn't see you, but he suddenly shouts out, "Somebody's trying to steal my wallet!"
Well, the good news is he still has his wallet, but so I'm
In this town, or in all towns pretty much, theft is quite common, and bumping into people to steal their wallet is one of the most active ways people steal. So, being
Okay.
bumped in by something you can't see is quite alarming.
naturally.
And the assumption is somebody's trying to steal my wallet.
The
At
question-
his exclamation, the entire town looks straight at him. You are not yet visible, but I will need more stealth checks if you want to get out.
Okay,
Make 2
how-
more.
2 more. Okay.
You're lucky he rolled a 2 for his
I'm also liking these numbers a lot better. So it's a 15 and a 13 on the die. Nice.
And the total is, because I need to,
That'd be like, I think with my bonuses it's like 30,
36?
32.
That's not an nat 20, so he doesn't see you. Not the other one. That's also not an nat 20. You somehow manage, actually not somehow, I know your stealth score. You manage to escape
Give me
the
that skill score.
entire city center's worth of eyes in your direction without a single pair of eyes actually noticing the spider chest.
I'm very good at what I
You
do.
are now at the edge of the town. Party. There's a very large crowd outside of the bar.
I wonder
Also,
what happened.
did you say which edge of town you were going to? Because there's 2 ways out of the town.
I mean, I'm assuming there's one that's closer to the direction we were actually going.
Yes, there is.
That's the one I'd be heading toward.
Okay. Party. Large crowd outside of the door.
Oh joy, people.
Annabelle looks at it curiously.
Upon seeing outside, you see that there is apparently some sort of festival going on, or in the processes of going on. Has not yet started.
Oh, how delightful. Shame we won't get to see it.
There, I will mention, you know exactly what this festival is, and you do not enjoy the presence of this festival.
Okay.
There are pictures of dead mimics everywhere. They are celebrating the Great Purge.
Yeah, I think I've grown used to it by now, though. So I'll deal with it. Also, I'm not there, so
Yeah. I just, while running through town, you noticed that.
yeah, I'm not happy
Anything
about it.
you guys
But
would like to check out, or do you just want to leave town?
I'm fine with just skipping town.
Yeah, I see no issues with that.
Yes, we have business to attend to.
She just looks at the crowd strangely and carries on her business.
Well, all of you meet Vex at the edge of the town. Vex having been there for quite a while you guys have to fight through the crowd to get out.
It's
Vex is finger tapping just with all of his legs.
nah, I'm patient. I was just enjoying the fresh air.
Toe
The
tapping.
West awaits, adventurers.
Hmm?
The
Well,
West
that's-
awaits, adventurers.
Well, now that
Indeed, it does.
we are here,
I will say right now, the area you are in is very much desert-like, but you are near enough to the edge of the desert that you can see trees in the distance, and they seem vaguely the direction you need to go.
No sense
Also, it's
waiting
very
around here then.
hot.
well, because I'm here, don't worry about it.
Really, Dice. I rolled 4 of you, and you give me that amount of total? I could have gotten that from half of one of you. Okay. The dice have decided that your first little area of travel is uneventful.
sweet.
Cool.
I like these dice. Please continue rolling like
Sometimes,
this.
sometimes the dice have her back.
So, your first day of travel, approaching the trees. You make it to the edge of the trees. Nightfall happens.
Hmm.
Completely uneventful. Not even the thing. Okay. Yeah, you make it to the trees on your first day. Do you wish to make camp here? Or do you wish to trudge further into the dark forest?
Making camp at the edge of
We should probably tackle that while well rested.
yeah.
Yeah.
Who's keeping watch first? If you want to keep watch. Do you want to keep watch?
I'll keep watch.
Probably should.
Mythos keeps watch first. The rest of you, I assume, take a nap. A Betty nap. A Betty bye. A night
Sure.
Annabelle volunteers to take the watch in the middle of the night.
I
I
Are
guess
you
I'll
gonna
take
do
third then.
2 or 3 shifts?
I'd say 3.
Who's taking the third one?
Me.
Okay. Galarian.
I'll just things.
Yeah.
Watch. You see, very, very far in the distance, you see the very large desert town that you came out of. It seems to be like tiny specks of sand with how far you've gone.
Like tiny
Other than
fractions
that,
of
the
your-
night continues almost peacefully. I need a perception check.
Alright.
From everyone?
Just from the Galarian, since he's keeping watch.
Just from the
Okay.
people who are
Mythos.
actually awake.
Mythos! You thought you'd hear something from under the sand. Care to investigate?
Yep.
You walk over a little bit outside of the camp, and from under the sand, you find a family of. Great, awesome notes. Can you open now? What are the cute
Family
little
is
desert?
great, awesome notes. Got it.
What are the little cute creatures that burrow under the ground, but like desert version of them? I forget what they're called.
Prairie dogs?
No, they're not prairie dog. Oh my god. I have to look it up.
Are you referring to like a desert version of hedgehogs?
Groundhogs, meerkats, moles.
Voles. Oh. It's not antlions, I'm guessing.
Itty bitty sandworms.
Cutest
There
little
we go,
things.
kit foxes.
Hmm.
There is a very large family of kit foxes. It seems to be that there is no harm to you. They mean no harm.
Oh, that's what a kit fox looks like. Cute.
Well, I will leave it be.
Okay, other than that, your shift goes peacefully.
uh,
Do you wake up the next person, or do you take another shift?
I'll wake up the next person. After all, that's the point of a shift.
I don't know. I've had a party that I was in before. We decided we were gonna take shifts, but the one guy was like, "Nah, I'm taking all of them," and then took like a -10 penalty because of exhaustion.
and then he died.
As you
Not
should
quite,
have.
but he almost did.
Well, Annabelle's next.
Annabelle!
She awakens and enjoys the deepest, darkest part of the night.
I can just imagine Annabelle like waking up, but like how she does is that, like, you know how the Undertaker gets up whenever he's knocked out, he just kind of just immediately sits up. I imagine Annabelle does that.
Or maybe she sleeps in her coffin, like rises up like Dracula, like with her arms crossed across her chest.
Annabelle, the night is deathly quiet. Out of the corner of your eyes, you may see a thing if you roll a perception check
All
and roll
three.
high enough.
Oh, I got that +7.
I thought you were rolling physical dice.
You said I was forbidden.
I said you're forbidden, but do it anyway. Just know you're forbidden.
Oh, very good then. I shall. 16 total. Rolled a 9.
16 total. I'll say that's good enough to see. One pair of red eyes staring at you from inside the forest.
Annabelle will stare at the eyes.
Is that another perception check?
Sure. Oh, that's a 24 total. 17 on the dice.
With that, you see the other 4 pairs of eyes that accompany the 1 pair of eyes. They are making a semicircle around the camp.
Annabelle
I
will
like
cast.
how you definitely avoided that too.
Annabelle will cast create bonfire in the middle of the campsite.
A bonfire is created. With this, you gain vision of what these are. Some dire wolves are approaching the camp.
The light. Does the light wake me up? I don't know.
If you want it to, it can. But you all are in. I'm assuming you're in tents, but I guess that's up to you.
Not me.
Not you, of course.
Well, the dire wolves, I assume they don't back off when the flame is created.
Not in the slightest. In fact, they seem kind of infuriated that you made a fire. They had assumed they were getting the jump on you.
She stands up and brushes us off. Excuse me, everyone. We seem to be under an ambush. Wake up now. Come on, wake up.
I want to pretend I'm asleep until they get closer.
They don't seem to acknowledge you. And I'm
Excellent.
just gonna say that the wolves have created a semicircle around the party, excluding you, because they assume you're a box.
Fools.
So Annabelle will prepare herself.
In other words, they rolled a nat 1 to percept you, Vex.
Excellent.
Does everybody wake up at Annabelle's pathetic attempt to wake everybody up?
Sure, why not?
I do.
I sleep light enough.
Hey now, don't knock it if it works.
Yeah, and if it works, it works.
I'm the DM, I can knock whatever I want.
I guess that's true.
All of you wake up groggily at that and see, you're being surrounded by direwolves.
I would like to use a spell here.
You can. They are still approaching.
Speak
They
with
are
animals.
right- Speak with animals.
Well then.
What is it that you say?
I'm going to ask them. I'm going to tell them. I'm going to say, we mean you no harm, so please leave.
We are hungry. Been many days since we've eaten.
Well,
They seem to approach closer.
I think we can solve that easily without having without having to resort to bloodshed.
Let me check their intelligence real quick. They, seem to only respond with "we are hungry."
All right.
At this moment, you hear a very loud howl. It seems that the leader of the pack have decided that you are tasty. I need initiatives.
Okay.
Searching for Annabelle.
I also need my notepad! Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Wait, I have 4?
Hmm.
I have 4 notepads. You shall be my notepad.
It appears Moo is taking a rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the dice spot's dead.
Well, no, Moo is sleeping. Try Dicebot.
Oh, see.
I did. I did both R and.
No, I'm being cheeky. Because Dicebot and Moo have had their names switched. But no, you can roll with Moo if you just do period roll or
/R/roll are both the same dice spot. The same command.
14. Five.
You are quite lucky that nat 1 didn't come first. Has
Okay,
everybody
so
rolled?
I didn't roll yet because I'm trying to find my physical dice.
We're gonna count that 14 as your roll.
Okay.
Psych, nat 1! I already have it written down as 14. You're
say
safe.
psych right now.
I found them. Just need to roll.
I psych my psych. It's actually the 14 that's your
It's in
roll.
the quantum superposition of 14, 15, and 5. We will find out which it is after the battle.
Okay, Mythos. Heading off the entire party with a knife? No, Roxas. Not how you spell bold. Okay. Who got the next highest after Mythos?
I
We
think
had a 13 and 8. Clint, what was yours?
A 9.
A 9. Y'all need better initiatives.
look, sometimes the dice don't want me to go early. Though honestly, a low initiative isn't even that bad for me.
So we have Mythos with 19, Annabelle with 13.
Celestia with 14.
Celestia goes before Annabelle.
Yes.
And then it's 9 and 8, right?
I think so.
Ethereal 9 and then Vex your last.
Yep.
What are you?
I assume I am. I'm biding my time, you see. Just gonna put me at the top of the initiative order for no reason.
Or are there other things going after you?
I mean, I guess that's possible. If those wolves are going after me, though, they should probably be embarrassed.
Alien.
Okay, Mythos. These wolves are about 50 to 60 feet away at this point, but they are approaching fast.
How
You-
how many of them are there?
There are 5 total.
Okay, I am going for my first. I'm going to cast another spell.
You cast that spell like you've never cast a spell before.
I'm going to cast Command as a second level spell,
Ooh.
Hmm.
so I get to affect two. So I get to affect 2 of them. They need to do a Wisdom saving.
And which 2? There's one really beefy looking one that is the one that howled, and the rest of them look a lot skinnier and pretty skimpy.
One of the skimpy ones and the beefy one.
Okay, they need to make a what save now?
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. The DC being
15.
both have failed.
Hey.
I'm going to simply just I'm gonna look at them and just say, "Leave."
So you're using the flee command.
Yes.
So it moves as both of them run as fast as they can away from you.
I look at the other skimpy ones. I am the alpha now.
Is that your turn?
Okay, Blue.
Yep.
Okay. You have very much angered the Alpha, who is now very much not under your command, on his turn.
But he's also
Wait.
really far away.
Yeah, he uses his turn to gain back the distance that you made him go. He is now exclusively darting towards you.
Good.
The skimpy one, however, kind of just walks away. He's decided you are not worth it.
Well,
You see, he's smart. He wore the he was in the brown fur today.
The other wolves. Okay. Who is at the closest to the edge of the forest, or even in forest a little bit?
I feel like that would be me, but I don't count.
You, they have not spotted and assume you are chest.
I'm just a box.
They do not sense life from you, which is very weird. But not once will do that.
I also have that ring.
They're
See?
not
It's
doing
all
the
coming
magic to
together.
find you. Anyway,
Yes, that's true.
Vex notwithstanding. Vex withstanding. Yeah, that's it. Which one of you would say you slept nearest to the edge of the forest?
Annabelle would probably have,
I could say Mythos could sleep close to the forest because, like, you know, he's a frontline fighter.
and Annabelle would probably use. I mean, this is probably weirding her out. So she's like, "Oh, aren't made of metal."
You cut out there for a little bit. What'd you say?
Oh, see, it seems like you're getting very quiet.
Also, yeah, you were
you're
really quiet.
Yeah, sorry about that. My microphone was slipping away. Annabelle would probably stay away from the forest because she's like, these tall non-metal pillars make me uncomfortable.
Yes, Annabelle. Yeah, you don't even know what a forest is. But you've never seen one.
Well, I would assume like they would have the odd park here and there in the mega cities, but
You assumed wrong.
either
This
way,
is an entirely steel, mechanical megacity.
yeah, she would probably find their trees to be foreign and uncomfortable, and she'd be like, I'd rather not.
If you did see a tree in the city, it was all mechanical and made by a heretic who was soon killed.
Robot tree.
Robo tree giving us robo paper.
Mechanical paper. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, Mythos. One of the skimpy ones seems particularly fast. More than that of a dire wolf normally should be. He is going to try and bite you.
Gotta go fast.
He bites himself. He
How did he
attempts
do
to
this?
bite you, but in his lunge, he misses you, falls on his back, and bites his own tail. He's now a circle wolf.
Or a Boros wolf.
He's a Beyblade now. He's just spinning.
Oh no.
The other one didn't quite make it to you, but he's going to howl. This howl seems to be not just a normal howl. I'm going to need a fortitude saving throw. Fortitude? No. Not fortitude.
This isn't Pathfinder.
Shut up! Oh my god. I'm just gonna open Neek sheet ups. No, not Neek. Neek's Pathfinder. I'm gonna open Broxnar sheet up so I have a 5e reference.
I like the cry, like the desperation in the voice, like, shut up! I know. Why is
Look,
it that
I know
hard?
the loss of Neek was hard, but come on.
Okay, you're going to need to make a Constitution save. There we go.
Did it.
I forgot Dice But's like half dead.
Watch
Man.
it be a nat 20 as soon as
So-
it loads in.
So many characters are dying these days.
It's a
Same.
21.
Saint, Neek,
21
Diceball.
total?
Yeah.
It starts to pang at your ears a little bit, but you hold through.
He just like kind of rubs at his ear. Ow. My, that was
Okay.
quite the screech.
The other wolves move forward. They are now closer. Celosia!
Okay, so how close is the alpha
Closest
to
one
me?
is a Beyblade rolling around the camp.
How close is the alpha?
The alpha is now 20 feet away.
Ooh.
Yeah, because he spent a turn just like trying to catch up.
So, I'm going to need the alpha to give me a DC 16.
Man, he's just trying to get his packs of food. You didn't have to like pick on him and be a
Wait,
bully,
what is-
guys.
Does
Hey,
Hex
I
not have
tried
a
not to
save?
bully him. I told
Bully
him
him.
to leave. Or
Wait,
else
wait,
he
wait,
would-
wait, 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 wait,
Bully
No,
wait.
him.
I'm
Nerd.
making a joke.
Does Hex not have a save?
Bully the nerd.
Hex wouldn't because most of the effects are. It doesn't have an immediate effect.
Okay, yeah, never mind that.
You
Okay.
do it, and the question is what you follow it up with.
So that was my bonus action using Herald of Honor and Mother. So imagine imagine this aura of a dragon enveloping me as I charge this thing.
The alpha has been marked for death.
Oh, look at the dice spot roll.